I was 96.3 kgs. For a period of 2 years, I was not taking any action. If you are in this video where you are bothered that you want to solve a problem, you want to reduce your weight, but you are not taking any action, then you are in the right video, because I'm going to share with you what was my previous situation, mind situation, when I was 96.3 kgs. Over 2 years, I didn't take any action, and the next 11 months after that, I transformed myself. I lost close to 20 kgs in 11 months. In this video, I'm going to share you all of that. Watch it till the end. So let's get started with this video. Hi, my name is Ravitej. Welcome to my video. So you are for the first time. If you're not yet subscribed, then do subscribe, because if you want to reduce your weight, you want to shed that excess weight, you are in the right place. I'm a founder of Body Shred Hub. We help people to shed that excess weight. So let's get started with today's video. It was the year 2017-2018 where I was 96.3 kgs. I was struggling with obesity. I knew what to do. I had a little idea. Okay, I need to move around. I need to work out. I need to take care of diet. I need to reduce my carbs. I need to increase my protein. All of that, I was aware of it. But some kind of chains were with me. You are able to understand, right? There were resistances which I was facing day in, day out, which was stopping me to take action. So these are my resistances which I was facing. First of all, what if I fail? Put in all of this effort, I start doing all of this. What if I fail? That was the number one resistance which I was facing. Second one was, log kya kahenge, right? What will people say? That was something which was really bothered to me, because I was too much worried about what will people say, not worried about what will happen to my health, what will happen to me. I was not worried about that. The third resistance which I had was settling for average. Being average was okay to me. That was one more thing, like, it's okay. Everybody is obese. How about that? Yeah, everybody become pre-diabetic. How about that? I was settling for being average. That was one of the biggest resistances which I was having. It's okay to be average is what I was thinking. I didn't had any purpose in my life. Next, one of the biggest thing, I was bringing in low self-image in my life. My self-image was deteriorating. I didn't want to come out of that slug. So these were some of the resistances. I'm very sure some of the similar resistances you have. If you have any other resistances, put in the chat box. Let's start the conversation. Let's converse in the comment box. So what did I do? It was happening day in, day out for 2 years. 2 years this was happening. What did I change in the next 11 months, and how did it happen? Over the next 11 months, from 96 kgs, I became 76. I lost 20 kgs in 11 months. How did I do this? The first number one thing which I started doing is I changed my environment. So environment is more powerful than your just willpower. If you're just thinking that, okay, I'll reduce this weight by willpower, you'll fall on your face, because willpower is very limited in nature. What I did is, I tried multiple times before, but this time I changed my environment. And this is not easy. Most of the people go with this willpower because they are like too excited, something they started, but this excitement doesn't last more than few weeks. It will fall down. What I started changing is environment, because environment was dictating my day-to-day life. It was dictating my mood. It was dictating my kind of how I was approaching the day. So how did I make this environment work for me for losing weight? Let me share with you. First of all, I started decluttering my life with 3 things: physical, digital, and people. So physical environment, what I started doing is, across my fridge, dining table, all of the places, whatever junk I was seeing, which was making me binge eat, I started taking that out of my sight. I threw most of it, and whatever I was not able to throw it, I was keeping it away from my sight, and that too in a place which I don't know. So I used to ask my family members to put it in a place which I will not see. I will not know where is that item. So the things which are not in front of me, all the junk foods, I stopped craving for them. How you will crave for something? When something is in front of you. You will not crave for something which is not in front of you. Isn't it true? So that is what the first number one thing is. I started making an environment, that is a physical environment, start working for me. Second one is in terms of my workout. Why I was not doing is, I was not having any physical workout items in front of me. So I brought in a pair of dumbbells, I brought a yoga mat, and I kept in a place where I can see for myself where is that yoga mat. If that yoga mat, if I used to see it, is to remind me that I need to work out, I need to train, right? Because previously I used to give me excuse that, hey, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have a dumbbell, so I don't work out. That my mind was playing a game to me, which was giving me excuse. It was rationalizing me that it's okay because you don't have this, you don't have that. Now I brought this equipment with me. Now what started happening is, now I cannot give excuse, so I need to work out. That was another environment, physical environment change which I started doing. Digital environment, which is whatever I was consuming in terms of videos, in terms of all of that, I started looking for content which is related to fitness, which was related to weight loss, which was related to all of this. Then I started unsubscribing from the channels which was related to food. If you are watching too much of MasterChef and all of this which are related to food, you need to cut down that, because the more you see about it, you will start rationalizing that it's okay. I'll start eating this dessert, I'll start eating that, this, that, all of that, right? Because your number one goal is what? You want to come out of obesity. That's the number one goal which I had. So I started making my digital environment, which is what I was consuming digitally, work for me. That's the second thing which I started doing. Third one, very important thing, is people. Now, if you are in a set of people where everybody who is around you is talking about, oh, this is a new restaurant which is opened across, related to all kind of things which is consuming alcohol, all of this, if they're discussing, what you will end up doing, or if your friends are all going with parties every weekend, what you'll end up doing is you're going to do that, because you may start something but eventually you'll fizzle out because of your environment. You need to transform. That's what my goal was, right? I need to transform. For that, I need to change my environment in terms of people also, because if they are not letting me go where I want to go, I need to change the people. I started associating with people who were across in my gym or in my community, all of these places where I was hanging out with people who are much fitter than me and who knew what they were doing, right? So who were working out, who were eating clean, who was eating, they knew about nutrition, all of that they started doing. I was just hanging out with those people because their conversion was different. So now you are understanding your environment is much more powerful than your willpower. The second thing what I started doing is I found out what is my DER. This is a concept which I use in my community, Body Shred Hub. So DER means deep emotional reason. A lot of people who get started into this weight loss journey, they quit in between because they don't have a clear reason why they are doing something. If you are telling, oh, I want to look good, or I want to fit into a clothes, I am XL, I want to go to L. All of this are really immaterial. It will not help you in a long run at all, because when your favorite food is in front of you, imagine that you are eating, you have got gulab jamun or something else which is really you start mouth watering, then you will not think about these goals. Isn't it true? Because they are not triggering an emotion within you. Isn't it true? You need a deep emotional reason where you think about it, you will not be bothered about the small thing of a gulab jamun or something. In front of that is very, very small. I got this deep emotional reason because my relationship with my wife was not that great, right? So I wanted that relationship with my wife to be a great one. When I think about it, she came into my life, she left her parents, all of that, she came into my life, into my house, all of that, living behind so much of sacrificing all of this thing, and I was not okay giving a mediocre life to her. And my fitness, my health, my obesity was actually taking me back to that mediocre life. So I didn't wanted that. So that was a deep emotional reason. When I look into her eyes, that inspiration is to come to me that, hey, I am doing it for this lady. I am doing it for her. And this is not okay because I cannot be mediocre for her. I want to be at a great place in my life. So that one thing gave me so much of emotional reason that I stopped having this excuses for myself, right? So when somebody used to say that, hey, let's go for eating outside, I used to say, no, I'll eat my tiffin. Why? Because my reason was clear. That was the second important thing which I changed to get a 20 kgs weight loss in 11 months. The third important reason is I got into a community where people across this community were all having the similar goal of weight loss. Not just some generic community, but a community with the same exact goal as you. Now, what are the kind of discussions, what are the kind of questions, answers which will be happening, what are the kind of topics which will be discussed, all of that will be related to you. You will all feel connected in that. That is what changed the game for me. So I would highly recommend to you is don't just wait, take action. And these three things you need to start to taking action. First one is environment. Your physical, digital and people environment. This is a super important thing because environment is greater than your willpower. Second thing is deep emotional reason. What are you operating upon? If you're operating upon just desperation, it won't help you. You need to operate out of inspiration. The third important thing is community. Without a community, you will just do it for a few days, after that you vanish. But if you want to be really inspired, you want to be really making your environment right, you want to reach your goals much faster, then the path is to join a community. So I run a community called Body Shred Hub. If you want to be in this community, then go to this link which I put in the description below, which is coachravitej.com/live, and attend my next masterclass where I'll be sharing you how you can reduce that excess weight, whatever your challenges are, because I've been there. I worked into corporate for 10 years. I know what a kind of lifestyle is there in the corporate. So I was able to overcome, and I also helped 400 plus students of mine to overcome. So I would highly recommend that you go into the masterclass and attend the next masterclass and get transformed. I really love to see you in the community. All the best and start taking action. Bye-bye.